know how much Sakinji's stupid woman loves me. She'll believe everything I say. When I get my marriage license, we'll get their share of the Su family's property.
Then you have to move fast, dear. I can't wait long with the baby in my belly.
Hey, why don't you talk? I can warn you. Don't just marry yourself or else. You will never enter the door of Sue's house again.
Dead scumbag. You are not early. Kicking me and my mom out?
I know. I just returned home. The old man urged me to move my account back.
The old man really forced you back. What kind of Su is engaged?
Liar, scumbag. The day will kill me. The man is still a man with a look at the account book.
It's her.
Although this gentleman is a little tasty, but hurry at home. Do you want to go with me to get the license? Are you single?
Ah,
That's right. I'm single and unmarried, too. My job is about to become a full member. I also have 5 insurances and 1 fund. You can't find me even on a blind date. Reliable blind date.
all right, let's go.
I really agreed. Am I going too fast? Panic what children have. Afraid of being seen by me.
MU Chief MU Master asked me to pick you up and return to Mujai. Do you have any other schedule for this afternoon?
There are plans for another evening.
Come on, come with me to get the license.
What are you doing? You. You dare to hit me, do you know I am? The director of the Wanmu Group, do you believe any lawyer in our company? I can tell you to lose everything.
Who do you get the license with? No one will follow you. Well, Sakinji, you dare to go behind my back with another man. Take back your dirty thoughts. I was really blind. We'll know you. Show me.
Come on, Shao San and Love Rat hit someone.
Now this little girl is really good. Who can surrender this marriage home?
Drive.
Rejected the business marriage with the Mu family and ended up living in this shabby apartment.
Commercial marriage is a good thing to say. Not selling a daughter.
The other party is the heir of the Wanmu group. How many people that is squeezed broken head? Even the threshold of the Mu family is not enough. You, don't be ungrateful.
Since you want to cling to the Mu family so much, then you marry the past.
You.
It's MU. Are you sure you won't return to Mujai? Live by yourself in that new apartment you bought.
It's quite close to our company.
Now that even the fake marriage certificate has been done.
Is it true or not? Go to the Civil Affairs Bureau to find out. Anyway, I will not marry to the Mu family.
Since you're so capable, then disown your father completely.
I have nothing to do with him. You can go now.
Damn girl, how dare you talk to me like that? I'm going to teach you a lesson for your father today.
What's going on?
Who are you?
Didn't she tell you about the relationship between the two of us?
This is my husband. We've got the license.
Really married. Sakinji, you don't forget. If you can't marry Mujia, You don't want to enter the gate of the Sue family.
I didn't want to go back to the Sue family. Don't expect to sell me to the Moo family.
You also don't delusion. Your mother, who's been in a coma for 3 years, can still wake up.
You still have the face to say.
You're not welcome here.
You guys wait for me.
I'm sorry.
After using it, I want to run, like that day at the Civil Affairs Bureau.
What are you doing here? You're following me.
This is my house. I live next door.
You're renting a house here, too.
Right. Just what I heard you say. You don't want to marry the Moo family even if you die.
You heard.
Why don't you marry?
I heard that the eldest grandson of the Moo family, studying abroad for many years. What else did you get? An academic degree in finance, and in foreign self-employed listed success. What seems to be on the list? Listen is blowing.
Why can't it be true?
Even if it's true. With his achievements. 80% old, ugly, and beautiful. And I also heard that he grew up weak and sick. I was in a wheelchair a few years ago. He's not in good health. Still so old and ugly. You said that in the foreign celebrity circle, just find a socialite to marry. Still have to return home to get married is really don't understand.
Since everyone is renting, it is better to live together in the future. Are you planning to stay with me? Or do I move you there?
If you can really save some of the rent. Medical expenses will be easy to handle. It's not that I can't. But my room is too small. Only one room for 2 people.
Then you move to my place to pack. Let me help you.
I don't have to do it myself.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Your house is so big. The rent should be very expensive.
This is my friend's house. It won't cost me much.
Let's make an agreement. Half of the utilities. I can sleep on the sofa, then the 1/3 of rent.
What are the rules for getting a marriage certificate? You live here with me. Shouldn't it be taken for granted?
How sorry I am. 1/3 I can pay the rent.
Miss SU, you need to know that we're married. There is no need to divide it so clearly.
I'm sorry. We just formed marriage.
What did you say?
I can compensate you.
How are you going to compensate?
This painting. Not 100 years ago. Gustav's. $10 billion worth of world-famous paintings. How could you?
Fake.
Oh. Then this.
Is also false.
Now the cottage is also so lifelike. I went to pack my things.
"15 special help, I let you prepare things. How's the preparation?"
MU, the used car you asked me to prepare for you before, is ready. But I don't understand. What do you suddenly want this cheap car?
Pick up wife from work.
Brother, what did you say?
On the day of returning home, I got a certificate, by the way.
Hey, you just returned home and have so many certificates to get. Get a certificate. What kind of certificate do you have?
Marriage certificate.
This interview. It's your assessment before the end of your internship. I must have the manuscript in place by next Monday.
Chan, editor-in-chief. Wanmu Group declined all interviews. It's a well-known rule in the industry. You said this is my confirmation examination.
We are first-line magazines and do not raise idlers. If you can pass, stay. If you can't pass, get out of here.
Wanmu Group is famous for its difficulty. What can I do about this? Hello. I'm a reporter for Shang Magazine. I come today. I'm here to interview your director of advertising, Mr. Mu Mingchuans.
The Wanmu Group has never been interviewed by the media. You don't even know that.
But our editor-in-chief. I have an appointment with the assistant of MU director.
I have an appointment. MU director's assistant went on a business trip last night. Security kicked her out of an unknown source. Know what she's up.
No, I have an appointment. Let me go.
Who is this? Isn't this a Sukinjiu? Am I right?
I'm here to interview Mu Mingchuan. I don't have time for anything else. Less strange.
You come here to interview too little. I see. You just got dumped by a man. Come here to climb high branches.
What? When the small three is very glorious. You said. Do you want me to talk to your colleagues? How did you get yourself pregnant?
What are you talking about?
Good dogs don't get in the way.
I hear if you don't have a press release. Can't turn is begging me. Beg me and I'll let you in.
Chen, the editor-in-chief, you arranged this.
Is what? As long as you get down on your knees and beg me now, I'll let you go. My fiancé was robbed. I lost my job too. This taste is not good.
Well, I'm being conned with this kind of thing. You guys let go of me, let go. When the small three is still so justified. Meng Fai Fai, you are so shameless.
I hear he's Xiaoming's ex-girlfriend. The one stuck upside down beside Xiaoming all day long.
I'm telling you. The unloved person in a relationship is the small three.
You.
I advise you to recognize the reality. You said I should praise your courage. Or should I praise you for being stupid? You shameless thing.
I'm late.
Mu Yinshin, how you're here?
Who are you? MU director. This woman is making trouble here. Get her out of here.
Which department of yours dares to run amok here?
I'm the head of the sales department. My name is Meng.
Whatever your name is, the sales department is in the back building. Who allowed you to come to the headquarters building?
Wanmu Group has never accepted external interviews. I called security to try to maintain order. Director. You don't even know. Now these whimsical little girls. How did you get into the company?
Didn't you persuade Chen editor-in-chief to trick me into coming here?
There are many people who want to get into the company at ordinary times. Now MU always comes back. What's more, all the whimsical people have.
Have you read too many novels?
MU director, whoever she is. The Wanmu group is not an interview she can interview if she wants. Does she deserve it?
Do you deserve this nonsense?
It's not who you are. Dare to speak like this in front of our director. Director, they must be in the same group. Throw them all out.
In the past 2 years, the personnel department has indeed raised a bunch of idle people. What are the things that this brings? Think of this as a place.
The same as I thought. What are you looking at me? There is indeed a problem with the company's atmosphere recently, but I'm not in charge of the personnel department.
Now you're in charge.
Why?
Didn't you hear your sister-in-law say she wanted to interview you?
Interview with my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law, your wife was held down and bullied. Brother, don't get excited. I'll take care of it right away. Locks, go. Rescue driving.
How could Mu Yinshan be here? He seems to know Mu Mingchuan very well.
So Kinju, our director, is here. Just afraid you make trouble. What are your eyes? Flirting with eyes. You wouldn't think. Our director will look at you more.
Miss SU. I've heard a lot about you. Nice to meet you.
I have heard a lot about you.
It's the name of your magazine.
Director MU, he's making trouble here. It will affect the reputation of our company. You must not be affected by her. The righteous face was cheated.
Noisy clearing.
Director, you misunderstood.
Locks.
Security away.
On what basis does she?
You're not hurt, are you?
No.
Director Personnel Department may be fully dismissed. It seems MU is always really angry.
Nonsense. You think I don't know? If I hadn't left just now, he had to tear me up.
What's the situation? Why are you here? I know. You're the one. Anyway, I will not marry into the Mu family.
He's my boss.
No wonder you showed up with the MU director.
Miss SU, if I remember correctly, you're here today to interview me.
To MU director, please ask. Is it convenient now?
I am now square. Convenient, Miss SU. Go up and talk.
Director MU, thank you so much for helping me out.
Family polite what?
What family?
Almost spilled the beans. My brother has a hobby of role-playing. It's amazing. Didn't your husband work for me? Company employees are family.
Wrote MU director. Please this interview. Can you indicate that it is exclusive?
Except for you, of course. There won't be a second reporter sitting here.
Wanmu Group's coverage of the media. There have always been hard and fast rules, so why did he? Would you give me this special case?
Miss SU, I have a meeting later. Is there anything else you want to ask?
No, then I won't bother.
Slow walking.
Director MU, I'll go back and sort out the interview manuscript. If you need a follow-up supplement, may have to trouble you again.
Okay, don't you have my card?
Thanks. Why can't I get a car?
It's all weird today. I heard that the personnel department has been investigated. Will not implicate us.
In the first 2 years, we were not the only ones who came in. Even if the top wants to check suddenly, it can't find us so quickly. Catch at most a few standing tall.
You're right. MU has just returned home and is still so busy. Where do you have time to find out so many people down there? So Kinji-yu. You can even take an executive's elevator. Why is it raining and no one will pick you up?
Aren't you married? Where's your husband?
What kind of marriage? I think she just got a marriage certificate. It's a fool here. Portia. So Kinji-yu, what to see? You didn't think it was coming to pick you up, did you?
Honey, sorry I'm late. Get in the car.
Who is that man calling Sakinji a wife?
How did I know it was raining so hard? I didn't see it clearly.
Why are you here? You haven't answered me. Why are you here?
Wipe it first and don't catch a cold.
Muyinchen. What the hell are you?
I am your husband. Who can I be?
You're not from the Mu family. Then whose car is this?
It's President Wan Mu's car. Yeah, I'm his driver. He is my colleague.
Wan Mu president. Who?
The big probability is the one you said. What Mu parents' eldest grandson, the current president of the Wanmu group.
The old, lame, dead bald man. Muyinchen. Your driver colleague. Driving is not good.
You go back first, I'll drive the car.
Okay, MU.
He looked bigger than you and called you MU brother. I have water all over me. Borrow your bathroom. Don't come in yet.
Did you forget to bring a change of clothes in?
Oh, I forgot. It's okay. I'll wear your clothes and go out later.
My clothes. Are you sure you want to wear?
Everyone is a husband and wife. Is a roommate. It doesn't matter to borrow it.
Okay, you wear it. Being caught in the rain, the mood is still so good.
Of course, I can become a full member next Monday, although our editor-in-chief is strict. But it is also a successful completion of his mission.
Is that right? Why did you go to the Wanmu group today?
Not yet, our editor-in-chief. Let me interview the director of MU. It is said that the executives of the Wanmu group, it's hard to reach, especially that MUMINGCHUAN. It's famous for being difficult. When I first found out, I thought I was dead. Although today is very smooth. But I always feel strange.
Where is strange?
My sixth sense tells me. This thing. Not simple.
What else does your sixth sense tell you?
Muyinchen. You are all named Mu. I know you are. Don't think about it. He said, he is their home driver. Words like this. Their subordinates should have a good relationship with their leaders. No wonder he just asked me. I do wear it a little. He doesn't think I did it on purpose, does he? You should have told me earlier. You are the driver of the Mu family hurt me. I've told you so many bad things about the family.
You didn't ask me.
But today that Mu Mingchuan. Quite tall and handsome. Who can marry him? That's for sure. Quite happy.
Don't you dare imagine that I'll give you another chance. You are good to say.
What opportunity? You step back.
This is the advertising date I've put in last month, and the effect is not bad. You see. Brother, what kind of eyes are you looking? I didn't offend you, did I?
You handsome or I handsome?
Me and Chin. From small to large. I was oppressed by your face. Now also verbally oppress me. It's insane, isn't it? Hey. See you later. We have an appointment tonight. In a good mood to dispute with you.
Who will ask you out?
Yesterday. Interview with my Miss SU. She said, there are still some details that need to be communicated with me. By the way, treat me to dinner. She doesn't know she's my sister-in-law, does she? You said she was yesterday. Is it amazing by my great figure? I have a strong interest.
Mu Mingchuan, I think you really don't want to live.
If you die, you have to be a full ghost. I'm going to change my clothes for the evening date. Bye-bye.
I shouldn't have looked at her last night, holding the computer to the study. 1 and 2 have gone backwards.
MU, this is the information you need.
Find someone to watch MUMINGCHUAN. See which restaurant he went to and give it to me in time.
Today, I can do an interview with the leaders of Wanmu, and I can have dinner with everyone. It's my honor.
Miss SU is very kind. You have also broken many precedents in our company.
That should be more thanks to the director of MU. With all the leaders, I'll do it first as a tribute. Director MU, I salute you.
If my brother knew about this, you would respect me. Even if I really have to skin me, I'll do it myself.
Director MU, please don't be polite to me.
Welcome.
Hey, why are you here? What are you doing standing up? Don't stand. Sit.
It's over. It's over. It's big.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's dinner is very rich.
Haha, what a coincidence.
It's a coincidence. Director MU, this is the first drink. Do you want me to propose a toast to you?
How dare that?
Why not? Sorry. I forgot to introduce you. This is my husband's name is Muyanshin. Should not I introduce you? You are all colleagues, right? I was able to conduct the interview so smoothly, thanks to the MU director, and the 2 leaders of the advertising department of Wanmu Group.
Haha, it's all arranged by the leaders.
Since everyone is here, just give me a toast and thank you. I'm not a good drinker. You help me rescue the farm.
Good. A toast to all of you in honor.
I'll go back first if I have something else to do at home. Please use it. I have something to do, too. I'll go first.
Don't go. I'll propose another toast to you.
Then I'll go too.
Please have a seat. Sit. Thanks to 2 less years of care. But also to make a special case for my wife. Come for an interview. I'll fill it up for you.
No wonder the MU director helped me. It turned out to be a special case.
A toast to me.
Good drinking. Here's another toast to you. Drink.
Ha ha ha.
It's not good for us to drink the director of MU like this.
It's okay. He does this at every company party. Good wine. Come on, I'll show you my new car.
Good. How much did you pay for this car?
Not expensive, 60,000.
But the car is in good condition. As far as I'm 40,005. At least you spent 10,005 more.
Okay, next time I buy a car, I'll take you with me. Let's do it this time.
Sekinji, why she's here? Yes, what kind of car snow is secondhand? She married a poor man like this.
How did you seem to have seen it on the luggage box last time? Why do you still carry it with you? How did it save your life?
It really saved my life.
Then you gave it to me. Do you have anything you want for me to give back to you?
I just drank and didn't eat. Why don't you treat me to a barbecue?
Good.
I heard your Aunt Shin say that you returned the apartment you lived in before.
I told you I was married. Are you finished?
You think you're getting a fake marriage with a man. Just fool me over. Who's that little piece of shit with you?
You keep your mouth clean. We've got the license. The card also has a stamp from the Civil Affairs Bureau. Legal compliance. So I'm telling you, I can't because of your greed. And your interests to marry Mujia. You will die this heart.
You bastard. Now Suja Enterprises are facing great changes. You can only rely on a big family like the Mu family to turn the corner. Safety production.
When my mother was in a car accident, you gave up treatment for her. You turned around and married that woman named Shen and walked in the door. It was at that time. I have nothing to do with you Su family. You will die this heart.
So it's not because he's biased against the Muja, just so resistant. Just going against his father.
I'm hungry. Let's drive. Okay, thanks. I used to come to this store. This shop has been open for more than 20 years, although the store environment is a little poor. But the kebab made by the boss is very clean. The main thing is that the meat is big and affordable. That's right. Eat meat without garlic flavor less than half. I'll peel some for you. We'll eat the meat later.
Wow, that handsome guy over there is so handsome. His shirt is the super new style of C family, isn't it? The value must be at least 6 digits. I can't believe I come to a small place like this to have a barbecue.
What are you doing?
Some people eat a barbecue and attract bees and butterflies. I'll get you in one gear.
Are you jealous?
Who is jealous? After all, they are on the same marriage certificate. That's not very good. What are you doing?
If you are jealous, you have to admit that I am your husband, not the others.
I'm not jealous.
You eat first and I'll take a call.
Huh.
Sukinju. You really broke up with Xiaoming.
Uncle XAO.
You young girls. I knew it was the same day and night. You just have to apologize to him. Xiaoming are not so inhuman.
Uncle XAO, please find out the truth. Come and hold me accountable again.
What am I up? My nephew, such a good job, such an excellent man. You thought you'd run off the street and grab. What do you want to do when you catch the president?
I married my ex-boyfriend's uncle. There should be no qualification to tell me what to do.
Is that the kid just now? Sukinji, you are my nephew. What are you proud of? Do you know my identity?
I do like to hear what you really are.
Qin Tenhaya, president of Jiang Finance Chamber of Commerce. I grew up with a brother.
Are you all right?
Otherwise, you think, how did Xiaoming get selected through their company? You have offended me. Do you want to stay in the city?
Kinsenhai.
Boy, is that your car at the door? Dress like this. Not too embarrassed to touch my nephew's ex-girlfriend. Why did you call and shake people? The brothers are waiting here to see how many helpers you can call in today. MU total.
They're all unreasonable punks. Don't fight them hard. You go first. I'll talk to Uncle XAO.
Even if Kinsenhai came here today, what can he do to me?
Continue to install. If you want to go, get down on your knees and let you go today. In the river I am the day. I see who is the day. President Qin, why are you here? I'll just say, recently, there have always been people under the name of the Financial Chamber of Commerce go around doing business. So it's you little bastard, isn't it?
What's going on? You really called these people.
I don't have such a big face. It all depends on the friendship with MU Air.
But I also have a Mu Mingchuan phone number. That's not what you called, is it?
The boss? You can't have just one phone number, right? Alright, let's go home.
Oh.
What is the violation of entry materials? I have been in Wanmu Group for nearly 2 years. It is such a big company. So many people are connected with each other. Why do you say we violate the rules? Must dismiss us.
I heard it's the personnel department and the Financial Chamber of Commerce. Something went wrong.
Then how to do The car you bought was a loan. We don't even have a job right now. How to repay the loan?
Loans.
Let's get in the way. I don't know.
You.
Aren't you going to work? Why are you here?
Just ahead of the intersection traffic jam. I was afraid of being late, so I got off the bus first. I didn't expect to see them both kicked out. By the way, your company has been making a lot of moves recently. This newly returned MU is always eagle eye. Headquarters and divisions combined, there must be tens of thousands of people. Can be so accurate. Just fired them both.
Aren't you afraid of being late? I'll take you there. Your car is too conspicuous. I still don't sit. You can still use that used car. I'll go first.
Can't let this woman go. If you disturb Sakinju again, I'll call the police. MU total.
Get a few people to follow them. Don't give them a chance to get into trouble.
Yes. I heard that magazine sales are on fire.
Isn't it? This is the first time that Wanmu Group has been interviewed by the media. Sales in this issue reached a 5-year high.
Xiaosu. Your last interview with Wanmu Group went well. The company is ready to rush into the first-line media circle. Give you an important task.
What task?
Interview with Wanmu Group. This is MU's general personal data. You take a look.
Really fake. Let her interview the president of the Wanmu Group.
Chief editor. Last interview MUMINGCHUAN. It's a special case, and you know it. Wanmu Group's regulations on interviews has not changed. I'm afraid I can't finish the task this time.
Before you start, you begin to shirk the task assigned by the leaders. What kind of work attitude do you have?
Leadership, I did not shirk the task. You have been a media player for many years. You also know that the rules of the Wanmu Group have always been.
I don't care how you do it the first time. Xiaosu, your employment confirmation contract is going through the process. Come on.
Let me this escape from marriage. Ran to interview the object of his almost marriage. It's crazy, alas.
Sakinji, you'd better be honest first. How did you get his interview this time? In this way, our editor-in-chief will not always embarrass you.
Chan, editor-in-chief. Didn't you ask me to interview through Wang's assistant? Now I suspect instead of using the means, my means which have you high.
Don't think I don't know. You must be with someone at the top of their company. What's the deal to get his interview? You also want to interview the president of the Wanmu Group. You deserve it too.
I am not worthy to speak with all ability. It's not your turn to tell me what to do here. Chen, editor-in-chief, I have become a full member now. Should not be under your supervision. And you seem. It's been more than a year since there was an explosive manuscript, hasn't it? The editor-in-chief is not a good seat, is it? Hey, I'm working.
Sakinji, you think you're something. If there is an explosion, you dare to show off with me here.
Are you sure you want to fight me here?
What? You want to fight back? I'm telling you, MU has just returned home. Few people have seen him. Also want to interview him.
You.
You also deserve the next life.
The president of the Wanmu Group. Not even a single photo on the internet. Even life profile. Also some simple generalizations abroad. So mysterious how to check.
Do you want our entire magazine to follow you? Go.
Xiaosu.
Chief editor.
Sit. Between your recent workability performance is more outstanding. The leaders decided unanimously. I made an exception and signed your employment confirmation contract. Xiaosu usually treats you well. Although the work is strict with you. But other things are not sad for you. Can you tell the above? Don't shut down our magazine. Shutdown is really a sycophant. I don't know whose bed I climbed. Can threaten our company.
Never heard of it before. What good patron does Sakinju have? Not the two of them.
Dirty. I sold myself for several interview papers. Shameless. I see who will dare to marry you in the future.
You. Muyanshin.
How handsome. Who is this?
Nymphomaniac. Mianshin. I checked the information of Wanmu Group before, isn't he?
How did you come?
How do you come home from work to pick up your wife? You're not done yet.
Busy finished. Chief editor, I'm off duty first. This group of people today strange. Don't know what evil. Let's go home and walk. Muyenshin your phone.
Bring it here for me. Yanshin birthday party tomorrow. Girl, who are you?
Sorry, I accidentally got through. You wait a minute. Mobile phone. Who is this old man? I just accidentally picked up the video. You okay?
It's okay. Moo's old man.
Mujia. What's he doing looking for you so late?
Tomorrow the old man's birthday. So Mujia needs a car. I'm on call as a driver.
Oh, then you talk. Scared me. I thought it was my dad and Master Mu teaming up. Come to me, I guess what? They're looking for Muyenshin, not me. How is it possible to join forces with my dad?
The situation is such a situation. I'll tell you more about it when I'm free. I see. Such a big thing. I can't believe you never told me. Anyway, now is not the time to point out everything. Wait until when? I said, how can I see the little girl so familiar? Isn't it in the picture of the Su family? It was the daughter-in-law I personally chose. This little girl is quite cute. Yeah, it's kind of cute. Then why don't you bring her back to me? Not yet. No, I can't wait. Dragging it down again. Will I live to hold my great-grandson? Well, when the birthday party is over, I'll find a time and I'll arrange it.
What is this? You sent someone to tie me up.
Tonight is the birthday party of the Mu family. All levels of celebrities in the city will arrive. The heir of the Mu family will also come, which is your fiancé. He will also appear. I don't care if you want. I was tied. I also sent you to the Mu family.
Are you out of your mind? How many times have I told you? I'm already married. What's the use of tying me up?
If you get married, you can divorce again. All you have to do is coax the old man of the Mu family. Get along well with the heirs. Everything is in my arrangement.
I'm telling you there's no way. I wouldn't agree. What the hell did you give me?
At best, it makes you unable to resist. Hurt his own body. How can I explain to Mu's family? You too, take the lady away.
Yes.
You.
SU daughter will graduate this year, right? Haven't you been engaged to any aristocratic child yet? Do you still have a crush on Mu Jiao or Xiao? Don't tease me, okay? Dad's here.
How did people bring it?
Sukinji you go what ah.
You let me go.
Sukinju, don't you have a lot of backbone? In the end, it is not up to the Su family to pay for it. You have these beautiful and noble clothes.
I can wear this dress. Your family knows best.
What our family? I am your own father.
She is the Su family, the big lady who was thrown out as a child. I heard she grew up abroad. He was thrown out long ago.
Daughter, you forcibly recognize me at a time like this. I don't think I'll recognize you, Sango. Can you still write 3 words?
Stop it.
Am you old? It's been gone for years. Today, I had a hard time getting married through my children. We finally have a chance to associate with your family. It is our honor to associate with your family.
You are Sukinju.
Yesterday in the video, I was accidentally seen by this old man. Wait, how can I explain?
Am you ye this chingy? No mother to teach since childhood, quite stubborn temper.
Why didn't I see what was stubborn? Isn't that good? Just as cute as a child.
When I was a child.
MU always off. The business map of the Wanmu group is too big. Can cooperate with MU in this project. It's an honor.
Liu, it's very kind of you to make progress together.
Mr. MU, the old man told you to come in.
This child, you don't abandon it.
Did I come to Moo's house when I was a child?
Did you sprain your foot? Someone help the lady upstairs.
No.
Go upstairs, go upstairs.
Miss, please.
Really, it seems like it was many years ago. Sukinju's mother becomes a vegetable after car accident. DSU chairman not only gave up treatment for her mom, he also took the Shinyingyu and illegitimate daughter who had been kept outside for many years to take back home. I heard that Sukinju was still very young at his father's and stepmother's wedding. With this wine bottle on his father's head, he said in public that he wanted to sever ties with his father.
Wow. This should not be a guest room. So big. How do you? Yes, you are the driver of the Moo family, but shouldn't you pick up guests at this time? Hey.
Is the sprained foot. Old man, I have a great-grandson. Don't worry about these. Hold on. I said first. I'll take you to the hospital later.
No. When I just came up. One should be a family doctor. Gave me this medicated oil. This should be good.
Hold on. My feet are swollen like this and I know how to laugh.
Not laughing at this. I was thinking. It's not good for the two of us to be in the Moo family.
What's bad?
Do you want to, according to the principal? I should have married Master's son, Master Moo. As a result, the two of us are now in this room. I always feel that this is not very good.
Aren't you already married to me? What are you afraid?
The road is my own choice, of course, not afraid. But Mu's old man is quite good. I didn't want to hurt his face.
How suddenly long conscience.
I have a conscience, okay? I'm doing it for your own good. In case your boss knows, you robbed his fiancé, what's the end? I have to find a time to show down with Mu. Explain the situation to him.
Come on. Get up and try to go. If you really can't, you have to go to the hospital to take a film.
It seems much better. Just a little sore. Does not affect walking, shouldn't have broken a bone. You see. The person in the photo seems.
Let her find out for herself. It is indeed time to make everything clear. What to hide? I've given you enough time to prepare. It's rare to give me benefits. Now also want to escape.
Who wants to give you welfare? I just didn't mean.
Now I'm intentional.
Rogue, this is in the Moo family. Who let you kiss me now?
I'm gonna kiss me now and see who dares to take care of me.
Get cheap and sell well. Muyenshin, you really crossed the line. We are just.
If you say one more word, I'll kiss one more time.
What are you doing?
Do what you didn't finish just now.
No, okay. We're sharing roommates now.
All right, don't pretend you're tired or not. I have work tonight. You have a good rest.
Then you work well. Good night.
Good night.
You really didn't do it properly. Now go to the media to block you. You're not allowed to cross the media anymore. It's the best way to deal with it. Editor-in-Chief, you can't do this to me. Get out. What are you looking at? You can climb that high branch, still pretending in a small workshop like ours. Also put on an innocent face. Tsukinju, I didn't really see it. Tao is quite deep, you.
What did I put on me? Are you crazy? This man said a lot of nonsense early in the morning. At this level, I am still the editor-in-chief.
Miss SU, are you satisfied with your employment confirmation contract?
The salary 100,000 is 1 day off and 4 days off. Taxi is also reimbursed.
Not satisfied can add.
Why is this clause all in my favor? This doesn't make sense. It shouldn't. There are other illegal profits behind this magazine. Want to use this temptation huge contract? Get us hardworking interns locked in. I'll give you the contract first and consider it.
Miss SU,
Why did you leave work so early today?
I would like to change my job,
Yes, I am not happy. Then change it.
but I graduated more than a year ago. Not fresh graduates. It's not easy to get a better job. And I haven't figured out where to go yet.
Recently, I heard that Donglan Media is recruiting. You can go and try.
Why haven't I heard of Donglan?
You check.
Wow, this is a new media company. Holding funds actually have 0.1 billion. How good is the old man behind this? But I am a born to the world. I don't have any identity or background. I don't think I could get in.
It's a good chance to try it out.
Why is he so sure? Hello, I'm here for an interview.
Hello, this way. Wait a minute.
Thank you.
Sekinji, how is it you?
Long time no see.
It seems that your first academic ranking. It's not useful either. What about going out early for an internship? At the end of the day, you're not unemployed.
Don't you want to change your job without losing your job?
That also have to see. Do you have the ability to pass the interview? The backers behind this media company are unusual. I am a new employee this time. Team leader. As for me, I won't accompany you to continue queuing here. There are many applicants for this position. I don't know before the recruitment quota is full. Do you still have a chance to get in?
Neuropathy. Copied my college. Graduation works were punished by the school. Now I still have the face to teach me this lesson.
Sekinji, your Wamu boyfriend. The derailment dumped you. Do you want to find a man in Donglan now?
It's nothing to be dumped by a scumbag. It is also better than looking outside every day. I'll find a boyfriend. Is a normal person of the same age. Not like you. You said you served so much every day. Can you satisfy? Hello, my resume.
you are the Sekinji.
Right.
I remember a few years ago when you were a freshman, published a sensational article across the province.
It's me.
At that time, I could see that you had a bright future in this field. It's really a good seedling. Not bad, not bad.
Tell me about your career plan next.
My overall career plan is divided into 3 steps. The first step, I think.
Don't let this Sekinji into the company. She's a scourge. Do you hear?
Good.
The following is my plan for the future.
I'm sorry, Miss SU, your interview didn't pass.
How is it possible? Just now, those people clearly told me about my past achievements. Also, I am very satisfied with my career planning and self-standard. With my usual work efficiency and level. Absolutely impossible to sift through. I see. You're the one.
I told you not to waste time. Nor look in the mirror. You deserve to argue with me like this.
You're proud to go through the back door, aren't you? I'll report it directly to your top brass.
What a big report. Here I am the top. I'd like to see what you report.
I don't want this kind of rotten company.
Sukinju. You can't pretend to be high here. Dad doesn't hurt, mom doesn't love. What qualifications do you have to shout with me?
You.
All interviews in our company are fair and just. Suinrue is the first in this interview for our company. Sukinju, right? You're talking nonsense here. Blatantly framing the interviewer. If you don't apologize today, you can't walk out this door.
You guys.
What's wrong with us? Teach you to be a man. Don't talk nonsense about things without evidence. If you don't apologize today, you'll be waiting for a lawsuit.
The surveillance here will help me prove everything.
Unfortunately, the monitor broke down today. Why don't you go out and ask? Is anyone willing to testify for you?
You.
What's wrong with us?
Why don't you spend the night with me? I didn't think anything happened today.
You value her like this.
Little girl, think it over. Here, but I'm in charge.
I'd like to see who's in charge here.
Who dare such a crazy tone? There can be higher-ups here who are better than you.
Donglon Media was acquired by Wanmu Group. Originally, I wanted to see the old employees. I didn't expect to have a worm like you.
MU total my fault. I rescheduled my interview.
MU total.
Let's get people out. Declare that Wanmu Group in the industry will never employ this person.
Bodyguard away. MU always give me another chance. MU total, I was really wrong this time.
MU total.
You didn't suffer, did you?
No. Why are you here? Why did he call you MU total?
I'm here to inspect the new company for our president. They haven't seen the MU total, so mistaking me for him.
You really have a good relationship with your dead bald president. Then I told you bad things about him. Did you tell him everything?
How suddenly have this conclusion?
Why else would you come out with a bodyguard? And there's that president of your dead show. You're kind of generous. These work clothes look expensive.
Ah,
This is your colleague.
let's go home.
Wow, I recently. Is it blessed by some kind fairy? How can things go so well?
What is it?
I went to Donglon Media to apply, if according to me, previous achievements and qualifications, I can successfully apply for a reasonable job, but I recently learned from the magazine. A sudden departure. It's quite unpleasant. But our editor-in-chief and president didn't deduct my salary. You see them. And the bonus for the sudden surge in magazine sales in the previous issue also sent to me. Alas, I have been practicing for more than a year. Finally, for the first time, to feel the friendly workplace. If some kind fairy is blessing me, then please don't go. Muyenshin, I'm worshipping the gods. What are you doing?
Worship the immortals. Then you might as well just worship me.
Muyenshin, your big face. Go away, go away, go away. That's right. I didn't expect your relationship with the Mu family all so good. Well, that's an increase. The difficulty of a complete showdown between me and the Mu family. How to save you. can also not hurt the old man's heart.
Maybe I should be the one to show my cards first.
I'll take a call first. Jojo, yes, I just got off work. My birthday. Why don't we have a meal together? Why call so many people? Classmate reunion words. After all, everyone has graduated for more than a year. Is the gathering. Well, good. Bye. My college girlfriends. I want to borrow a classmate party for my birthday on Saturday. Muyenshin, you wouldn't mind.
I mind.
Why?
Because I'm taking you to the Mu family this Sunday.
Go to Mu's house. What are you doing in Mu's house? Do you want to have a showdown with Mu? Then you choose which day is bad. To choose my birthday.
Because that day, we have something important to say.
How important is it?
The marriage between you and me is not just a marriage certificate. I'll give you anything you need. At the latest, this Sunday, you and I will go to Mu's house.
But what does this have to do with returning to Mu's family? Besides, I've already promised them Saturday. The reunion of the classmates, in case I had too much to drink that day.
That day you told me your position and I'll pick you up.
Good. Can't kiss or roommate relationship.
Happy birthday, wow.
You are children. Also play the school days that set.
Sukinji, you say this, you have no conscience. Everyone's classmate party also gave you a birthday. I still think we old people.
All right, my fault. Who hasn't been a student yet? The same. Ha! Ha!
Cheers, ha ha ha.
Thank you so much for coming to celebrate my birthday. We haven't seen each other for over a year. Cheers.
The reunion had to celebrate her birthday. She's really remarkable. Did you chase her before but get turned down?
Yes, it's been so long. She probably forgot.
Do you want me to help you get someone?
Let's end the meeting here first today.
MU's total partners have arrived ahead of schedule. They're in a nightclub under the hotel across the street. I have booked a private room for you. I'd like to invite you to have a few drinks too. Do you want to go?
Which nightclub?
Blue Nightclub. Drink 1.
Can't drink no more. Drink home again. Can't explain.
Which home are you going back to? You didn't live outside since you were a child. No home?
Not the same now. Have a home now.
Why are you still wearing your coat? Is it hot or not? We're dying of heat.
Sukinju.
One last drink. The last cup.
That's great. Come on, We did it too.
Oh, no, I'll go to the toilet.
Hey, slow down, slow down.
It's
Come on,
okay.
come on, slow down.
Slow down.
Please. MU total. Blame us for suddenly moving the plan ahead. I'm really sorry to invite you out to meet so late. MU always I respect you. Investment projects of MU General on Tong 1. I depend on you.
Why is she here?
This chick looks good. Did you drink something you shouldn't drink? Sukinju. I said why I can't find you back with me for half a day.
Sukinju, I call you and you don't answer. Also drink like this.
Look familiar. You look like the husband I married 3 months ago. It's so hot. I'm so hot you put me down.
Don't move.
Well, it's hot.
What did you drink?
I drank a lot of wine.
You don't move. I'll send you back. Can only go to the hotel.
Didn't I tell you to go to the bathroom and pick up Sukinju? Where is she?
He was taken away. Right. I took a picture of the man leading with the Sukinju in his arms.
Only the back. Who is this man? Do you know?
How do I know?
Sukinju to a nightclub. You can be carried away by a wild man. Private life is so messy. Don't blame me for helping you promote it.
I'm so hot.
You don't rub Sukinju. Do you know what you're doing?
I don't know why I'm just hot. Muyenshin. Bastard, who are you?
Your husband.
You're crazy Muyenshin.
Calm down, sober up. Wipe dry, wipe clean, give me out.
Why am I so unlucky? The first time he was fooling around outside, he bumped into him.
Go check it out. I was in the same room with Sukinju today. Who put the unidentified object in?
Such an expensive hotel. It's not too late to check out.
What are you doing checking out?
This is one of the most expensive hotels in the city. Were you in a hurry at the front desk just now? You didn't see how much money you swiped your card.
I can't drive after drinking at night. Since the room has been opened, it is impossible to return. Get in there and take a hot bath. Then change your clothes and eat something to save your stomach from discomfort.
But this night is too expensive.
Why do you care so much when you live? Go take a hot bath. Isn't it hard to walk in wet clothes? I let you soak in cold water to sober you up. It's not for you to catch a cold. Go ahead. Hello. Let the front desk go to the nearby mall to buy a suit.
Myeonchin, you're a black sheep. I'm not sober and you're not sober. Why don't you just find a small hotel with a bathroom?
Mr. Mu, here are the clothes you asked. The size is also according to your requirements to buy. If you need to call the front desk again.
Thank you. Sukinju.
Myeonchin. Sorry, Myeonchin. You know, I didn't mean.
You know I'm angry.
Don't be angry, Myeonchin. I like you.
Qingyu, are you okay? You scared me to death last night.
What is it? Then what happened?
Yesterday you suddenly disappeared. I and a few other students want to go out to find you. The results came back to see our box is blocked by some bodyguards.
So? Those guys took my bag and my phone.
I didn't pay attention to this, did I? Now the phone is in your own hands. Do you know those people?
Myeonchin. Who the hell are you? A hangover and a drug drink. Headache for at least 2 days. Also have to work overtime Suinrue. You better not let me touch you. Hey.
Miss SU, please come to the sanatorium as soon as possible. There are signs that your mother is about to turn awake.
Well, what did you say? You said my mother might wake up again. Okay, I'll be right there.
Follow Sukinju and see where she's gone. Don't run in such a hurry. What's the matter? Is there anything else to add?
MU always had an accident, Miss SU. Went to a rehabilitation hospital in the southern district of Jiang. Xiaozhang VE been waiting at the door ever since we got your call. But Miss SU never showed up after she went in. Xiaozhang asked the rehab staff. They said they hadn't seen Miss SU.
How come I didn't see her?
Miss SU did go in. But it didn't take long for 2 suspicious vehicles to appear at the door.
Where are you taking me? Sue's car.
Don't look. Here are all my people.
What are you going to do?
You came here in a hurry. Don't you just want to see your mother?
Where did you hide my mother?
I've already arranged for your mother to be transferred. As long as you obediently listen to me and marry into the Mu family, I promise you will see your mother.
I said why I was just at the main entrance of the sanatorium. So strange. It turns out that you colluded together to set up a set for me. Subangwo, my mom. She's been in a coma for years. Why did you hide her? Subangwo. If it weren't for my mother, how can you have so many contacts and resources to start a company? Then you drained my mom and grandpa's blood. You turn around and kick her out. Now. And take me to marriage. Don't you even think about it.
I hit you, an unfilial girl. Don't you want to marry? Ha.
Subangwo, what are you going to do?
Today I want you to be a filial child.
Don't you come over here.
Give me to take away. Immediately find out the general location of Mu. Send her to me tonight. Mu Chief, I am a Sango of SUSH Technology Group. You may have heard of me before.
Let's get this straight.
I hear you have no social arrangements today. I do not know whether to honor. Are you lucky enough to come to my Imperial International Garden? I have a gift for you.
Great gift.
When you come, you will know that you are satisfied with the package.
MU has always found out. The two suspicious vehicles appeared in front of the Emperor's Garden Hotel.
Sango. Don't be so dirty that it's what I thought it was.
Oh, Mu, I finally looked forward to you. Say it ha. Mu always arranged for our two families to marry. Also specially put you back from abroad, please. That girl is unruly and willful. Have delayed your engagement. We the Su family are ashamed. Now this girl she finally figured out. She asked me to meet you here today.
Is to meet or offer daughter. SU might as well make it clear.
How can you say this clearly? So I'll take you to your room. Package, you are satisfied.
Which room?
808, I'll take you there.
Stop.
Sakinju, are you okay?
Muyinshin. You finally came.
Wait a minute. What did Sango give you to eat?
He drugged me. Yanchen.
I'll take you to the hospital. Hello, how to solve this situation now?
This also solve what if she's really been drugged 2 nights in a row. It's no longer useful to rely on cold water to stay awake. Even if you send someone to the hospital, it was just an injection to force her to calm down, and it's likely to hurt the body.
Is there any other way to solve the problem of hurting the body?
Aren't you husband and wife? Isn't yourself the best antidote?
But she's not sober now.
I can't see you awake. This is to save people. You said you liked her for so many years that people didn't even know it. Very not easy to go home and marry someone, still have to play role-playing around her. Does he know what you do for her? You asked for some doctor right in front of her.
Sakinju, who I am.
Yanchen. I don't want to marry someone Muyinshin. Muyinshin.
Good.
Wake up, you're still asleep. Wake up. I'm still sleeping so late. Sekinju, don't you prefer to bend your temperament? Not that I always slept with MU.
Come on, sister. Smile. Hurry up.
What are you doing? What else are you filming?
What, of course, is to put you. There is also the appearance of MU total uncooked rice cooked into mature rice. Take a picture.
It is.
Then take it to Moo's house to show MU. This time, whether you like it or not. You can't push this marriage.
MU always came to my rescue last night. It's Muyenshin.
Sukinju. Not just the Mu family. You have to let your little-known husband, knowing that you cheated in your marriage and were put to sleep, so he can let go and divorce you.
No wonder Subangwo was so happy back then. Bring in your mother and daughter. So you are shameless together. Use this kind of thing to pit your own daughter. Aren't you afraid to go to hell together if you do something like this?
To hell, that should be. You dare to scold your own father first. Little bitch, how dare you? When did you change people, you little bitch hoof? You son of a bitch, I recognize you. That you married Sekinju. It delayed our family affairs.
Mrs. Su, you have a good memory. But the eyes are too shallow.
You poor boy. How dare you talk to me about your vision? I see you stand in this life the highest point. I'm afraid it is. Marry the daughter we don't want from the Su family. It's a pity for you. Not worthy to be the son-in-law of our Su family. I don't care about you too. How did you get mixed up again and again? Now, I immediately went to the Civil Affairs Bureau to get the divorce certificate. Otherwise, none of you will go out this door. Sekinji, you don't want a picture of you like this be made public.
What poor boy can't change? MU was always sent here by me last night. MU total. Were you satisfied yesterday?
He moved total. Didn't he Sekinji that poor husband?
Poor husband. MU total.
Our men were already guarding the door yesterday. I didn't expect Shinyankyu mother and daughter to hide in other rooms last night. This gives them a chance to take advantage of it.
Take them away from me.
Yeah, and you guys. Follow me.
Hey, don't push you.
Does it still hurt? Are you okay? Go, I'll take you. I'll take you to the bath.
No. I'll do it myself. Muyenshin MU total.
That's what happened. Although there are many misunderstandings and twists and turns, but still safe and sound to keep her by my side. Maybe into the door of the Mu family. Grandpa, you can rest assured. Okay, great.
Good, what good? I haven't figured out the whole thing yet. This bastard hasn't told me. Dare to take me back to the Mu family to see the old man. Muyenshin, you wait for me.
Girl, I heard Yanshin say it's your birthday. Fortunately, it hasn't been early in the morning. Come on. Come to me.
MU old man, I can't accept this.
Can't take it off. This is the family treasure of Mu. Should have been in you. Should have given it to you when you married Yanshin. It's been months. Besides, you can't call me old MU anymore. You are my granddaughter-in-law called Grandpa.
Grandpa Moo.
Ha! It's Sabanguo that's shameless. Yanshin, you take your daughter-in-law into the room to rest first. I'll meet him.
Muyinshin. You let me go. What are you doing?
Mrs. MU has been in the hotel since last night. You've been losing your temper, including just in the car. Been turning my head and not looking at me. Am I still the Muyinshin you like?
Who likes you? The big liar lied to me like a 3-year-old. He lied to me for so long.
Don't you dare to marry anyone on the street. You're not a 3-year-old. What are you?
That's not because my dad.
Whatever the reason, you can't gamble your whole life's happiness. If you didn't meet me at that time, did you ever imagine how chaotic and helpless your life is now?
My life is very chaotic now. The dead bald man who scolded for so long, now he's my husband. And I scolded you for so long. I can't believe you're holding up.
Who says I can resist? The key is that you scold those images. It doesn't match me at all. Where am I bald? We're old. My wife. After a night last night, you should know. Is my body sickly or not? Am I?
Muyinshin didn't find it before. You're so shameless and skinless.
How to marry a wife. If I had hesitated for one more second in the Civil Affairs Bureau. You're afraid you didn't turn around and run away with someone else.
Well, I'm not that hungry. Although my mind was not clear. But I still covet your beauty.
So you don't just pull people into flash marriages. Did you fall in love with me at first sight?
I'm not in love. I'm telling you, I can take you to get a marriage license. Muyinshin, you're not going to lock me up with these.
You don't know. What did you say to me when you were drunk?
What did I say?
You say you like me. No one will marry except Muyinshin.
Impossible.
Anyway, I have heard the confession. Whether you admit it or not, it doesn't matter. The important thing is not in vain. I like you for so many years.
So many years. Have we met before? How do I not remember?
Mrs. MU, it's getting late. It's time for us to rest. Go sleep with your husband.
To sleep you sleep, this is your bedroom. I'm not sleeping with you. Good. The truth was right in front of me. Muyinshin, you can really pretend. I think you should stop being an entrepreneur. You go to the entertainment industry as an actor, maybe even get a prize.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
What do you love to play? What do you play? Playing scumbag, playing big liar, playing casually.
No matter what I play, you are the only heroine.
Shameless.
Sweet words and gentle love you don't eat. Then which one do you take to force?
Strong what?
Is that so?
I'm warning you. You have so many servants. I'd be ashamed of you if I called for help.
You call.
Muyinshin, I really screamed.
You call.
You let me go.
You can take it out if you want, but you have to do it sometime. You can do whatever you want during the day tomorrow. Now go to sleep. You murdered your own husband.
I'm telling you. Even if I sleep on the floor, I don't sleep with liars.
You. Okay, you cow.
Muyinshin like me for many years. Why did Grandpa Mu must let me marry? Didn't I sleep on the floor last night?
Ma'am, you're awake. Is breakfast brought to your room or down to eat?
It's not very good for me to eat alone in my room. What about Muyinshin people?
MU went down early in the morning to have dinner with the old man. I did wake you up when I saw your wife sleeping soundly.
Usually these big families have extra rules. For example, what time do you get up and what time do you eat? Various family rules. The Mu family is so loose. It's the same kind of rigid and boring giant I thought. Not quite the same.
Class, before MU was old. What a misunderstanding. I didn't think the little girl and MU always have such a good marriage. Our two families naturally became in-laws. It's our greatest honor.
As you dong. You also don't rush to put gold on your own face. You know very well that our Musu marriage. Not because of you, it's because Qingyu's mother. Because his mother Baiwei.
My mom.
The white home behind. We have an agreement with the Mu family, or do you think that small business of your Su family? How can I suddenly see? By your Sabanguo?
MU old, you can't say that. Whatever the reason. Sukinjiu have all been married to the Mu family. The relationship between our two families is solid.
What relationship? Didn't you and Baiwei get divorced a long time ago? I married the daughter of Baiwei. What does it have to do with your Su family? The White family and the Mu family are decades old. Although the White family is now in decline. But a dead camel is bigger than a horse. You small door, small households are also incomparable. Although Baiwei is the only daughter of the White family. Her biggest mistake is to believe you this man's rhetoric. Pumping all her resources at you.
I don't care what your nursing home does. I have to find the culprit. When my mother was hospitalized, I signed it. Now people are being picked up for no reason. And no one told me I told you. I will be held accountable for this matter to the end.
Sukinjiu. What the hell did you call in last Saturday? How dare you take me to investigation and detention for several days?
You did these things on my desk.
What do you mean I did it? Didn't you not be in the company 2 days ago? Everyone, look at the idle things on your workstation. I'll let you go for the time being.
Didn't you just say you were in custody? What's the reason for drugging my wine?
Who drugged you? You have no evidence. Don't give a bloody blow.
If I don't have proof, how can you be detained for no reason? The reason you were released after a few days. That's because you did me no real harm. If I'm serious about suing you now, where you should be now, it should be the police interrogation room.
Then you go and sue me. I'll see what you can sue me. Are you really sleeping with a man or something? Otherwise, tell me about being drugged. Oh, by the way, the other night was it not taken by a man? What kind of pure feelings are you still playing with me here? Although only the back. But Sukinjiu are held up. Everyone can still recognize her side face.
Sure enough.
Before you in the sales department. There are some contradictions, right? It's like Xiaoming for that MENGFEIFEI. I kicked you. Why was it abandoned so quickly? No wonder so lonely. It turned out to be emotionally stimulated. Sukinjiu. You can't even keep a man. It's too useless. You were at the Vamo group. The scene of almost a fight with Meng Fai Fai. But everyone has seen. This whole company of men. No one dares to have any interest in you. To the end, I'm afraid I can only end up with a blind date with a leftover man. Otherwise, you'll die alone. No one wants it anymore.
I even blind date. It's better than some people looking for Michelle Platini everywhere. On a blind date, you can still meet a normal person of the same age. Not like you. You say you look around those old men every day. Can they satisfy you?
You.
Don't dispute with her.
Feed down.
Good.
Ungrateful. I'll see what you can get back by running out.
Thanks to Yanshin caution. Send bodyguards to follow Qingyu girl. Otherwise, what do you want? Ghosts followed her all the way to the company. The murder of the year failed. Do you want to do the same thing again now?
What are you talking about?
Don't think I didn't know. What did you do to Baiwei? When you drained the last drop of white blood. I think Baiwei is useless, and I want to use the power of the Shin family to conspire to kill Baiwei.
How could I hurt her?
If you have no intention of empty, how could Baiwei be in a coma after a car accident? The doctor was paid to delay her treatment, which led to her being in a coma. You're the one who's most afraid of her waking up. After all, she's the only one who knows the truth.
Old man, are you old? Where did you hear these stories? I have absolutely never done any of these things.
If you didn't do it, why did you hide my mom? Where the hell did you hide her? If you didn't do it, why did you hide my mom? Where the hell did you hide her?
Where did you hide people? When did you hide them?
There is no such thing. Because Qingyu, her mother, in the old sanatorium. There's no sign of improvement. I think about the feelings of husband and wife for many years. I care for her, take care of her. I'm going to take her. Go to a better hospital. Continue rehabilitation treatment. What I did wrong.
You lie. I'm telling you, if anything happens to my mom, I will never let you go.
It's really good to be a donkey's liver and lung. I took care of my long-term wife. Do you need an outsider to give me some pointers? I followed you that day because I wanted to prove your total relationship with MU is real. It's still fake. Now it seems you Mu family have no plan at all. The marriage to our Su family. External announcement. You married my daughter for nothing. What kind of truth is this?
The Mu family married the daughter of Bai family heir Baiwei.
Well, I already understand the attitude of your family. Sakinjiu, you'll never see your mother again.
Subangwo you.
Take away. Don't worry. This man will be able to find her as long as he is still in the country. Girl, don't be afraid. He doesn't have that much skill yet. Moving people out of the country so quickly. I estimate that such a short time, people haven't left the city yet.
MU grandpa. My mother's things. Subangwo really did it.
This thing, there must have been one of his conspirators. But what happened before getting in the car? Your mother still has to know. At that time, you were still young. I remember before the accident. You're in the car too, kid. How did you escape?
Do you remember that little duck I told you about?
Remember?
I told you it saved my life. I was young then. I just remember. The other day, when the car went through the curb, passed by a roadside stall.
Mom, that duckling doll is so cute. Can I get off and buy one?
I think there's traffic ahead. The car should be here. It will take a while. Go back quickly. There was a car accident.
Mom,
Just because I got out of the car and bought the duck. That's why I survived. But my mother.
So, that car accident. But I plan to not even let you go. Sango, this beast thing. Tiger poison does not eat children. All these years he got away with it. It's really cheap for him. Must immediately speed investigation. Let his sinners be brought to justice. You don't be afraid of everything I'm in. We are all in.
I cry not because of cowardice. I just didn't think. This matter has something to do with the Su family. I didn't expect to Sango him like this.
I know I can understand you. You're not a coward. In the future, you should not continue to be alone, pretending to be strong. You want to vent, you want revenge. I will accompany you to see everything you want. Check out Sango actions the other day. Get byway back.
Yes.
She's been out for so long. She's not really looking for someone, is she? As for? Just a few boxes of takeout.
As for such a big noise, since you're okay, just throw it out. Also want to sue us.
Do you think the Wanmu group is run by your family?
Because this little thing can get us away.
Why did you come back alone?
I must have gone to the personnel department to have a bad nose.
We don't pack. Not only don't pack today. There will be garbage in your pile in the future. If you can stand it, stay. If you can't stand it, resign. Personnel will not. Because of a small clerk's complaint, he invited everyone to leave. Instead you. If you can't stand it, get out of here.
In my opinion, it's you who should get out of here.
MU total.
What's going on?
MU is not what you think. It's just that this little clerk named Sukinji didn't show up 2 days ago. We put it on the table for now. Promise to clean up immediately. It will definitely not affect environmental hygiene.
This little clerk named Sukinju. Why are you an old employee who has been in the company for a long time? Or which superior supervisor?
No, I mean, it's just a little thing like some takeout boxes. It's too BLX for her to complain. We're just teaching him how to live peacefully with colleagues.
What exactly did you say?
Obviously, workplace squeezing.
Sukinji, you don't talk nonsense. How can we bully you? Aren't you standing here in good condition?
Why am I standing here? Now is the time to work. I was supposed to be working hard at my station. What makes me stand here? No way to work.
How should workplace bullying companies deal?
Is to collect evidence. Include email, screenshots of chat records of written materials, on-site audio and video recordings, etc. can be reported to senior management or the personnel department to make a complaint. Of course, there is another way. Can be directly reflected to the superior. At the same time, find a lawyer to sue. If a tort is encountered, the body suffered minor injuries or more, or indecent defamation, the other party may be suspected of committing a crime, can directly alarm.
I don't have.
Why didn't you throw rubbish at my station? Drugged my drink at the reunion. Also said no.
I'm not drugged. It's just something with a little stimulant in that area. What makes you say drug?
The doping was admitted.
MU total. I can explain things in the company. It's definitely not that serious. What happened at the reunion? Not related to the company. We just left our job not long ago. The security guard stopped us from entering. They're too inhuman. If you say you turn your face, you turn your face. Fortunately, something was left in the office exhibition. Now you can only come in on this excuse. This man. Isn't that the guy who hit you in front of the company building? Well, he's really from our group.
Wait.
If I say all the things about her, it's all about me.
MU, are you kidding? Just Sukinji this ordinary. The woman who can't get on the stage again. How could it possibly be related to you?
MU total.
She's not ordinary. Her mother. He is the heir of the first 5 families of the White House in Zhangjiang. Her father is now the chairman of Soviet Tech.
You found out earlier that she was an abandoned daughter of the Su family. Don't know her relationship with the White House?
If I had known, what else would you have done?
You. How could she be so plain at school? It doesn't seem to have a family background at all. Did she always pretend?
Not only that, Mrs. Yu's husband is the president of the Wanmu group, that is, the MU in front of you.
How is this possible?
Call up all the surveillance in the office for the past 2 days. I'd like to see all this takeout and junk. Who the hell threw it on Sukinjiu desk? Make an accurate list for me. And you'll only be detained for a few days. I'm afraid it's not enough now that you've been in public. Admit what you've done and not consistent with the statement in the interrogation room that day. We have the right to place video and audio recordings. Give it all to the police. As for what to do with it, it is up to the law to decide. Let's go.
This is where to go.
Anyway, your office can't sit now. Why don't you go to my office?
There's no room for me in your office.
Mine is yours. You can sit wherever you want.
MU always he clearly.
Oh, stop it. You didn't notice the suit in this photo. Is it exactly the same as MU's now?
Watch them before the results of today's investigation. None of them are allowed to go.
Yes.
Grandpa is so rich today. Is there a guest coming?
Without this sumptuous dinner, the Mu family owes you. It should be the Mu family. First, I'd like to offer you a marriage at the Yanshan. I will marry you into the door again. This back and forth, in countless contacts. These processes have been reduced. But after all, you are the new daughter-in-law of our Mu family. What about this Yanshan? I don't want to see you wronged, so prepared such a sumptuous dinner.
Grandpa, it's very kind of you. You don't have to do that.
This is not polite. This is to remind you. In the future, with Yanshan, often come back to eat with Grandpa. Don't be like that brat Mingchuan, just like that flower butterfly flying outside all day, just not home. You two have a family and a career. This Mu family is your root. In the future, I should come back. After you have children, I will hold them for you. You old say something meaning to the line. Otherwise, you would be embarrassed to say something. I have to coax when I go back. Isn't it normal to coax a wife? Yes, you're right. Here's a toast. Qingyu mother-in-law found.
Mom.
Mr. MU, this is our hospital. The lab sheet that was re-examined for Ms. BAI was diagnosed. Ms. BAI was after the early car accident. A violent hit to the brain, because I missed the best treatment time, and the resulting brainstem is irreversibly damaged. Follow-up while maintaining vital signs. But spent years in a coma. Symptoms appear to be consistent with vegetative, but it's actually a blood clot in her brain. It has not been cleaned up and needs immediate surgery.
So my mother still has the possibility of waking up, right?
You could say that, but because she's been out for so long. In this case, even the top doctors in foreign countries, I can't guarantee the result of the operation.
What is the probability of successful surgery?
Up to 3%.
Only 3%.
But now only this operation. There's still a chance to save Ms. BI's life, because she was in that nursing home. Long-term injection of a drug that is easily undetected to cause a blood clot in her brain. It has been blocked and not scattered. In the past few days, he has been maliciously locked up in the ward. No nutritional drugs were delivered. Now her life is in danger. If she doesn't operate, even this 3% chance is gone.
Sango.
Then operate as soon as possible. Be sure to get the best surgeon. No matter how small the probability is, we must do our best to treat it.
Understood.
Mom.
Thorough investigation of Sue's technology. I want to see the results before dawn.
I can't believe I found someone so quickly, and they took it away. Really worthy of the Mu family.
What should Dad do now?
Have what good way? At the beginning, Sukinjiu were not willing to marry the Mu family. I thought as long as the Sukinjiu sent to the Mu family, they only meet and heart discord. Didn't she let me handle it later? If I ask for anything? There's nothing she can do to stand up to me. Who would have thought that she would have been united with the Mu family long ago?
Now the Mu family intends to maintain Sukinjiu and to help by way revenge. We can't just sit around. Otherwise, all these years of hard work, but it's all over.
Since the Mu family is so preoccupied to help Sukinjiu, then the only way we can do it now is to alienate Sukinjiu and Muyenshin feelings. Muyenshin lived abroad for many years. Isn't there another woman around him?
Oh, I remember. Seems to have heard someone say before. Muyenshin had a girlfriend abroad. Or a domestic development. Very good female star. In order to Muyenshin only to run abroad development. It seems that I have been on foreign news before.
Yeah. That's her. Find this man right now.
Since you went to the media department office. After bringing me here, I sit in your office every day. You said I was a company employee. Or is it Wu Zetian who seeks power and usurps the throne?
You're the president's wife. Don't say this desk. Even if you want to sit on my head, and no one dares to stop you.
You are poor.
Yan Chen.
How did you return home?
It looks familiar. This is the female star who was very popular a few years ago when Lear. She actually knew.
What are you doing dressed like that?
Of course I came to see you.
It's not what you think. Don't think.
I haven't said anything yet. How do you know I'm thinking?
Your eyes have questioned me.
Yan Chen, who is this woman?
My wife.
I can't believe you're married when I was abroad with you. In your eyes, except for me, can't hold any other woman.
Ex-girlfriend. Then I'll go back to the media building to work first. You guys talk slowly.
Walk what?
Give you a chance to catch up.
There is no old love to talk about, and it is not an ex-girlfriend. Sit down. What is your purpose to make it clear? Not in front of my wife, to say that this ambiguous past relationship between me and you never, not close to that.
Yan Chen, you forget when we were abroad. How much do you take care of me? Other women never get near you. It's just me. You stayed up all night working and got sick. I found out about fainting in the office. So much has happened to us together. I can't believe you're doing this for someone like this. A woman who is arranged by her family to marry. Deny everything between us.
How do you know? She is the Mu family arranged me to come back to marry. Who told you?
I didn't. No one told me. It's some foreign business news. There's a lot of speculation about your sudden return home. I've heard some.
Is it? Then who told you? My wife is often in my office. You don't even have an appointment. Just break in. Deliberately let her see. Miss One. No matter who is the gold owner behind you now, or who told you to come over and do a play. Since you already know my means abroad, you should know what happens if you offend me. Are you sure you still have to say these irrelevant things? Did my wife get me wrong? Don't make me tell security to kick you out.
Yan Chen, if nothing really happened between us, why are you in such a hurry to drive me away?
Get out. What are you doing? You can't believe her.
No. I was just thinking that TV shows are all lies. There is a misunderstanding. Wouldn't it be better to explain it on the spot? You cut the mess so fast. I don't even have a chance to quarrel without reason.
Don't want to quarrel.
Miss Wen, how are things?
Hey, Su Dong, why didn't you tell me? Nguyen Chin with your daughter. It's not a forced marriage at all. It's not at all like you said. No emotional foundation.
Emotional things change day by day. Who can say for sure? After all, you and Mu are always like glue abroad. But now is also the end of the road. Now, Sukinjiu and Mu are always in love. This may be a which day again into your arms. As long as you try harder. You know that man best. He will still be in your arms.
Of course I have my way, but I asked for extra money.
It depends on how far you can go. As long as it can make me satisfied, money is not a problem.
Don't worry, trust the doctor.
My mom's been in a coma for so many years. Can these years? She's always had normal body temperature and breathing. Occasionally, I can sit by the bed and talk. I know it's to keep her alive. But I'm still worried about her and I.
She survived. Coma for so long still insist. It means she has a lot of unfinished business. There's a lot to tell you. She'll stick to it. Oh, and I've already looked into the Su family. Evidence of the car accident. We've almost collected it. The only witness we're missing now is your mother.
Now the Su family is as anxious as ants on a hot pot. I'm afraid the surgery will be successful, so I've got a lot of people in and out of the hospital. A fly can't fly in. Don't worry.
The operation will take at least 10 hours. This hotel is closest to the hospital. You go back to your room and rest. I'll go back and watch.
No, I'll go with you to keep her.
You haven't slept well in the past 2 days. If you go on like this, your body can't stand it. You go back to your room and rest.
Yan Chen, help me. Those who fight for money and run amok and forced me to drink, I don't drink. They're about to withdraw the funding for my next play. My head is so dizzy.
What are you going to do? Let me go. How did you know I was here?
Yan Chen, I'm really dizzy. Yan Chen, you can't do this to me. Every time something similar happened before, you will help me.
You give me let go.
You used to help me everywhere. Those employers are all right with you. Don't dare to bully me with those hidden rules. Yan Chen, I beg you not to forget what we had. Okay, you can't be so cruel.
Wenlier attention to propriety.
Yan Chen, we can still be like in the past.
What the past? You were the one who wanted to go overseas to develop your career. Run abroad. The show business is a big dive at. Your father was afraid that you would suffer. So I called many times and asked for my help. If I hadn't been watching your Mujia and Wens, these decades of friendship, I don't want to interfere in all your affairs.
It's just that. But you know I went abroad for you.
For me, why don't I remember? There is such a deep bond between us. I did it for your father's sake. Help you to remove those. The management who entangled people several times just raised a finger. It doesn't mean I have any other thoughts about you. I was just busy with foreign companies. a wide variety of projects. I have no leisure to see those entertainment, but it doesn't mean I don't know. You find those unscrupulous media, take a picture of you and me. There are also those unwarranted, ambiguous interview news, etc.
But you didn't deny it in front of the media.
I was just turning a blind eye. Just because I don't have the time and energy to talk about feelings, those irrelevant gossip, just in time to help me to dissuade those who pursue me. Also give me cut off those unnecessary trouble.
So you're just using each other with me. I used your reputation and you used me to block peach blossoms. Muyinchen, I've been with you for so long. Actually still cover, not hot you. Do you really have no heart? No. You said once when you were drunk, you have someone you like who has also been tempted. I was the only one by your side. Aren't you talking about me?
If you say that youthful temptations count, then now I've got my wish.
What do you mean?
Nothing to do with you. I'm telling you. Please don't play this boring trick today. Harming people more harm themselves.
Yanchen, I'm not playing a game. I really like you. All these years you wouldn't have not felt. I am to you if not for you. I was in the country, so good prospects for development. How can you say give up? Go abroad and try again. I'm all for being with you. Go with you.
Miss Wen. Everyone is an adult. Everything has its own purpose. You said you went abroad to Yanchen. Then why did he come home a few months ago? And you didn't come back?
I was busy at work. The phone is often not around, so temporarily cut off contact with Yanchen. I didn't know he had returned home.
Really? Then why? And now you know all about him. You know, go to the company and find him. Also know to go to this hospital to find him. I think the person behind your back should want to know more than the Muyinchen movement. He wants to know more about my movements. Otherwise, how can you even be near my mom's hospital? Can find it. It's Sango.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You can't admit it. Now I want to ask you a question. I happen to be a journalist. You are a popular female star in the entertainment circle. I asked you should be more appropriate. A year ago you married this rich man abroad. Later, after the rich went bankrupt, you divorced him decisively and hide this marriage in the entertainment circle. Is it true?
What to hide from marriage, I warn you. Defamation is against the law.
I, as a media person, naturally, I have my own resources and contacts. If I want to know all the things in the entertainment circle at home and abroad, all can know, including the marriage scandal that you paid for someone to suppress. And you wouldn't be naive to think, run to the Yanchen company to make a scene. I'll be like every other woman. Sow the seeds of distrust and suspicion in your heart. You really think too much. This little thing won't affect me and Yanchen at all. And you thought, I will be in hospital because of my mother. Panic all day long. So that you can't tell the truth. Sango despicable means. It will only prove that you are getting worse and worse. In Muyinchen eyes. These things you do are simply mantis arm car. And you really think. The 10-year-old daughter living alone outside. Is it really as easy to handle as it looks on the surface? I'm telling you, if I wanted. Wenlier'll be ruined in the morning. She can't go back to the entertainment circle at home and abroad. Do you think she's trying to earn your money? Take the next few decades. Has his acting career been ruined? That's too much to lose. Do you think so, Miss Wen?
Yanchen, you look at this woman. She's not as innocent as she looks. She's the one who's pretending. She's acting.
This is the look.
What?
I finally saw it again.
Muyanshin, what did you just mean?
I came to save you.
If you hadn't insisted on saving me. Get the attention of those people. Save me from a car that spontaneously ignited and was about to explode. I simply cannot live now.
So? What you just said to Wenlier. Young heart. It's me.
Yeah, it's you.
So before you return home, I knew it was me Grandpa wanted you to marry.
What else do you think is the reason? Can you call me back?
So at the door of the Civil Affairs Bureau. You recognized me long ago. Okay, Muyanshin. You have been setting me up from the start.
Although 10 years you have no change. It's just that the edges and corners have been smoothed in the workplace. In fact, in the bones, or that brute and fierce little girl. It's really easy to recognize.
You said who is outrageous, who fierce. I was angry about my dad. How old was I then? If it weren't for the fact that seeing you in a car accident reminded me of my mother, I might not have saved you.
Still mouth hard whether or not. You have already come to the rescue, and I was badly injured. The doctor said if I had another 20 minutes. My legs are hard to connect. I was in a wheelchair for a year. I didn't fully recover until I rehabilitated. Now I don't have any after effects. Which of this is not your credit,
So the rumors say. The matter of the gentleman of the Mu family in a wheelchair. Not groundless.
So you made up my rumor that I was a cripple.
No rumors. I also heard. Doctor, how's my mom?
The operation was a success. The old blood clots have been removed. But the patient's body is too weak. As long as she gets through those 70 hours, there's a good chance you'll wake up.
Thanks.
Thank you.
MU is not what you expected. SUBANGGUOSHENYANQIU couple, they were long ago. I have already made a plan to escape. Their assets are slowly shifting. MU total you see. This is about Subangwo, as well as a previous commercial dispute with the Shin family, and all the audio and video evidence from the crash. I've spoken to the lawyers on the legal team. Their advice is, if you can provide valid witness testimony, would be the strongest evidence.
It was him.
Self-serving and ruthless means. It's finger-pointing. There's enough evidence to send him in.
It's really enough. But the advice from the legal department is, let's wait a little longer. If Ms. Baiwei can wake up, her testimony, there will be no chance for Subangwo to win in a row.
Strengthen the defense of anyone with a suspicious identity. Can't put it in.
Yes. MU total. Ms. Bai's testimony has been handed in when Subangwo ran away. Not all the assets have been transferred out. And the whole family just ran to the pass abroad. I've been caught another. The driver of the truck that caused the accident has also been found. Is on its way to trial.
If Baiwei hadn't woken up in time to tell his truth, I really don't know Subangwo this can do such a beast thing. Check it out. The law should punish him severely.
Mom, it's over. The most important thing for you now is to keep fit. This is their greatest punishment.
You okay?
I'm pregnant or two.
What do you think?
MU, you are so handsome in this dress.
Muyanshin. Today is not because I just brought my mother back. To feast for her? What are you doing? When did you prepare these?
Mrs. MU, although we're married. But I owe you a proposal, and the wedding has not been done. So today I'm going to ask you to marry me. Please live with me, with my white head, never separate from life.
I've been on your radar since I was 10 years old. This lifetime is not enough. We have to live from generation to generation.
It will never be separated from life. Will you promise me?
Marry him.
Why don't you say yes?
I promise you. If I don't agree, two little things in my stomach can't agree.
I became a father.